there, Jenny from Clover and Violet here. I've got a quick and easy tutorial for you on making key fobs in the same style as making handbag straps. This is my go-to method because it's quick, easy, and cute, and these make great gifts. So let's get started. Alright, so to make our key fob, we're going to start with one 4x10 inch piece of fabric. We have a 2.5 by 10 inch piece of fusible Thermolam. Fusible fleece will work as well. Or you could use interfacing and a piece of batting, or you could use double-sided fusible and a piece of batting, just whatever you prefer. And then we're making a 1.25 inch key fob. So we have our hardware. There are special key fob pliers, but I'm just going to be using some regular needle nose pliers and a scrap of fabric. So we're going to start off by fusing our interfacing to the center back of our fabric on the wrong side. Alright, so now I've fused my fusible Thermolam to the wrong side of my fabric, and while I was at the ironing board, I just ironed the fabric over to the fold, so now it's the same width as the Thermolam. Then I'm going to fold it in half, and I am going to sew 1/8 inch from each edge. Alright, so here we have our sewn fabric strip. You can see where the fabric has been folded in half and folded together. It's now 1.25 inches wide, just like our hardware, and then I've sewn 1/8 inch from each edge. You could sew another 1/4 inch from the edge on each side, or sew some lines down the middle, whatever you prefer. And then we're just gonna take it to the sewing machine, fold it in half, and sew along this top line. All right, so here we have our sewn key fob right here. This is an important step because on this piece of hardware, you can see that there are two little teeth. Those teeth are going to sink in to one part of the fabric, but if your fabric isn't sewn together, the front could slip out because the teeth are only on one side of the hardware. So then we're going to place our hardware on our key fob, all right? And then there are special key fob pliers, I mentioned that have a rubber edge. Since I just have regular needle nose pliers, I'm going to cover my key fob with a piece of fabric so that it doesn't get scratched by my pliers. And then I'm just going to give it some squeezing. All right, check my positioning. Get that in the right place right there. And then I'm going to do it from this side. All right. Squeeze it again. Nice and tight. All right, and there we have our key fob. Those teeth are nice and sunk into our fabric, and your key fob isn't going to be slipping apart. So this is a super easy make. This is 1.5 inch key fob. So if you were making a 1 inch wide key fob, you would want to cut your fabric at 3.5 instead of 4. And then you would want to cut your fusible Thermolam at 2 inches instead of 2.5. So, and that will give you the perfect width. Then we can just add our key ring right on there. Some of these come with the key ring already on them. I like to make sure to take it off before I make the fob. Yeah, I have not had any issues with these coming apart. They're quick to make and make great go-to gifts and everything. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick tutorial. Visit me at www.cloverandviolet.com if you would like to see some more tutorials or view my patterns. Have a great afternoon.